I want you all, as long as you live, to remember that the person behind you, person in front of you, person on the left, person on the right is giantly important, huge. Nice to hear speakers, but trust me, you go with your antenna up as long as you live with those people, with your seatmates on an airplane, standing in any lines the rest of your life. Doesn't matter, Chamber of Commerce, United Way, Symphony Ball, I don't care what. And you have that antenna up, and they are important, and don't ever, ever forget that. Our lives basically change in two ways: the people we meet and the books we read. And next time you buy a life improvement book, please do me a big favor. Do not read it. Study it. Underline it. Highlight it. Post-it notes. And then go back and reread your underlinings every 3 months or so. Knowledge does not become power until it's used. I want to repeat that. Knowledge does not become power until it's used. Ideas without action are worthless. If you want 1 year of happiness, you grow grain. Want 10 years of happiness, you grow trees. Want 100 years of happiness, you grow people. Here's some creativity killers. Killers now. Okay, see if you've heard this around the water cooler. It's not in the budget. The boss will never go for it. Great idea. Let's form a committee to tackle it. That's against our policy. Let's think about it for a while. It's too late to fix it now. It's too soon to fix it now. That's the kind of idea that cost your predecessor her job. Competition already does it that way. Competition doesn't do it that way. Let's let the competition try it first and see what happens. If we do it, they'll wonder why we didn't do it sooner. And my all-time favorite, hey, sounds like a great idea, let's run it by legal. Believe in yourself even when no one else does. Life is not a parabolic curve. Doesn't go straight up. A lot of lumps, a lot of bumps, a lot of throttling up, a lot of throttling down. I have never yet met a successful person that hasn't had to overcome either a little or a lot of adversity in his or her life. And I think if you examine that statement, most of you in the audience will agree with me. When things aren't going right for me, I just turn around, a lot of lumps, a lot of bumps in life. I turn around, and there on the wall I've had long time. This, probably read it for myself as much as anyone in the audience. You can't hear it enough. And it goes like this when things aren't going right for me. Anytime you feel like quitting throughout your career, you'll remember this story of our people, one of our people. He failed in business in 31, ran as a state legislator, lost in 32. Tried business again in 33 and he failed again. His sweetheart died in 35. He had a nervous breakdown in 36. He was defeated for Congress in 43, defeated again for Congress in 48, defeated when he ran for the Senate in 55, and defeated for the vice presidency of the United States in 56. Ran for the Senate again in 58, and he lost again. This man never quit. He kept trying till the last. In 1860, this man, Abraham Lincoln, was elected President of the United States. Seems like if we want to triple our success ratio, might have to triple our failure rate. It isn't the people you fire who make your life miserable. It's the people you don't fire who make your life miserable. Whenever I say that, I get more amens than Billy Graham's sermon. Anyone who thinks he or she is indispensable should stick your finger in a bowl of water and notice the hole it leaves when you pull it out. Wall Street Journal did a substantive, in-depth survey. They went on and asked 500 managers, like many of you people right here, what's the toughest thing you have to do? You all know the answer. Fire another human being. Terminate someone. Why? Because, there's a myriad of reasons why. You're in the comfort zone. You're making money. You have a personal relationship with that person, easy to procrastinate, But now, as Paul Harvey would say, here is the rest of the story. 92% of those executives said, I should have done it a lot sooner. None of them ever said, gosh, I wish I had Paul or Mary back on the payroll. Find something you love to do and you'll never have to work a day in your life. Those are the kinds of persons that you want on your payroll. And you work with them. And if you can't work it out, then boom, they might have to jump to another lily pad. One thing that no one can talk me out of, and this is the following. If you ever, and we have a lot of managers in here, a lot of direct reports, if you ever have to fire another person as long as you live, and he or she is shocked or surprised, guess what? You are a poor manager.